everyone, and welcome to Disney Decades. I'm your host, Nick LoCicero. For Disney Decades, I'm going to read about an event that happened in Disney Parks history, and you have to guess what year that event occurred. Now, there's a few different ways to play Disney Decades. You could just challenge yourself or others around you to correctly identify the year that an event happened and then keep track of how many you got right and wrong. Or you can play a more interactive version. We have some free game pieces that you can download and all the game rules at wdwnt.com/DisneyDecades. Or maybe you came up with your own crazy rules that you play at home with your family and friends. We'd love to hear how you play along with us. So just let us know in the comments. Maybe other people want to get in on the fun. Speaking of fun, it's time to play Disney Decades. Have fun and good luck. So this episode of Disney Decades is a little different. We're doing a themed episode this week, and it's all going to be themed over patriotic things at Walt Disney World, things to do with America, since we're releasing this episode right around the 4th of July. So hopefully you know your Walt Disney World history as it pertains to American stuff, 4th of July celebrations. Let's see how you do. Here is event number 1. The Walt Disney World 4th of July Spectacular airs on July 4th. The television special includes live coverage of the 4th of July parade from Walt Disney World and appearances by Willard Scott, Lee Greenwood, and Burt Reynolds. How much more American can you get? All right, so do you know what year this 4th of July Spectacular aired on television from Walt Disney World? Do you know? Maybe you watched it. Maybe you sung along and celebrated at home with your sparklers. The year was 1988. 88. All right. So for event number 2, the clue is going to be kind of in the wording of the question. America on Parade debuts for the bicentennial at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. What year did America on Parade debut for the bicentennial at Disneyland and Disney World? Hopefully you'll get at least in the vicinity of this one. Let's see, the bicentennial, that's 200 years, by the way, in case you were wondering. Well, that was 1975, so the year before the actual bicentennial, Disney had that new parade, America on Parade. All right, event number 3. I really expect most of you to get this one. Soarin' Across America debuts at Epcot. What year did Soarin' Across America debut at Epcot? Basically, a new film for Soarin', visiting all the American landmarks that happened in 2026. 2026. All right. Event number 4. The Bill Clinton audio animatronic is added to the Hall of Presidents at the Magic Kingdom, becoming the first sitting president to have a speaking role in the attraction. What year was the Bill Clinton audio animatronic added to the Hall of Presidents? Believe it or not, he was the first sitting president to have a speaking role in the attraction. Well, if you know your presidential history, you would know that that was 1993. 93. All right. All right, let's go to event number 5. Vice President Richard Nixon dedicates the monorail at Disneyland. What year did Vice President Richard Nixon dedicate the monorail at Disneyland? And this would make the Nixon family the very first guests to ride the attraction after its opening. What year did Richard Nixon dedicate the monorail at Disneyland? That year, maybe you were there to see it, maybe you watched it on TV, it was 1959. 59. All right, event number 6. More presidential history here. An updated version of the Hall of Presidents opens with a new film called The Idea of a President. What year did they update the Hall of Presidents with a new film called The Idea of a President? Think back to all the times you took a nap in the Hall of Presidents. Now you're like, darn, I should have paid attention to the name of the film. That was 2017. All right, no way you slept through this next event, this next show that we're going to talk about here. Number 7, The Muppets Present Great Moments in American History premieres in Liberty Square at the Magic Kingdom. What year did Muppets Present Great Moments in American History premiere at the Magic Kingdom? This was so fun. Oh, I wish this could come back. This was such a great show. Seeing all the Muppets talk about history, have fun, have some laughs. It's a great show, and it debuted in 2016. All right, hopefully you're doing good so far. Hopefully you got a lot of these right. Hopefully you at least got in the area with some of them if you're playing the full game. Hopefully you got rid of some of your time windows. But for this next one, event number 8, all of you should get it right because we gave this answer away on our social media feeds earlier in the week. We always do. Disney Decades Question of the Week. If you're watching, paying attention, you know the answer to this one. Event number 8, as part of the third Winnie the Pooh for President marketing campaign, Pooh is treated to a Tiger Tape Parade on Main Street, USA at Disneyland and appears on a special stage show with campaign manager Eeyore and press secretary Tigger. What year did Winnie the Pooh run for president for the third time? He ran 4 times. We're looking for the year he ran the third time. Hint, it is a presidential election year, so you can maybe go back and figure it out. Let's see what you got. The year, 1976, the bicentennial. By the way, one of my favorite little tidbits about that one is he thought about having Owl run for vice president. You know why? Because he appeals to both the right wing and the left wing. Yeah, okay. You're laughing at home. Here's event number 9. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse opens in the American Adventure at Epcot. What year did the Regal Eagle Smokehouse open in the American Adventure at Epcot? Nice little spot to grab some barbecue, hang out in the middle of the day while it's hot outside. What year did Regal Eagle open? The year was 2020. All right, here we go. Event number 10. America the Beautiful in Circarama, a precursor to Circle Vision 360, opens at Disneyland. What year did America the Beautiful, a film, open at Disneyland? So this is one of those basically Circle Vision movies where the screen is all around you. And the film is titled America the Beautiful. Hopefully you guessed the year 1960 because that's the right year. That's the year we're looking for, 1960. All right, here's event number 11. The Disney Golf Resort at Walt Disney World changes its name to Shades of Green and is leased by the United States Department of Defense to be used by active and retired military as well as honorably discharged veterans. So what year did the Walt Disney World, the Disney Golf Resort, change its name to Shades of Green? So we're looking for that year. Beautiful resort. If you ever got the chance to go down there, it has some beautiful walkways. Gorgeous resort. What year did it become Shades of Green? 1994. All right, number 12. A new version of the Hall of Presidents opens with narration by Morgan Freeman. What year did a new version of the Hall of Presidents open with a narration by Morgan Freeman? If you're going to have an attraction narrated, might as well have Morgan Freeman do it. What year did that version of Hall of Presidents open? 2009. All right. 3 events left in the most patriotic edition of Disney Decades we have ever done. Here we go. Number 13. The Liberty Bell Riverboat makes its final trip around the rivers of America at the Magic Kingdom. What year did the Liberty Bell Riverboat make its final trip around the rivers of America at the Magic Kingdom? The rivers of America filled in and are no more, but I remember the Liberty Bell. It made its final voyage in 2025. All right, event number 14. The Golden Dreams film montage in the American Adventure is updated to include such notable figures as Michelle Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, Simone Biles, and Elon Musk. What year was the Golden Dreams film montage updated in the American Adventure to include Michelle Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, Simone Biles, and Elon Musk, and many, many, many more? I know you're just singing the song at home right now. I know you are. 2018 is when that updated. And that brings us to our final event. All right, event number 15. America Sings opens at Disneyland. What year did America Sings open at Disneyland? Very patriotic attraction over at Disneyland. Was there for many years. What year did it open? And time is up. The year was 1974. 74. All right, how'd you do this time? Did you get all your patriotic years correct? How many did you get? Did you get at least 10? Did you get at least 7? How'd you do? Did you beat last time? You know, as long as you keep doing better than the last time, right? Work your way up. Let us know in the comments how you did on this episode. Share your thoughts on the various events we talked about today as well. If you want more of this nonsense, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. You'll get notifications whenever we drop a new episode. Let us know if you liked the themed episode. If you did, we might do more of them. Let us know. But that's it for this edition of Disney Decades. We'll see you next time.